Okay, football, and somebody else, Lily, who hasn't been asked.
JK, like the bucket race where you just walk on buckets. Oh yeah, I remember you put your feet on buckets.
Okay.
I was going to walk on
Okay, one more. We have one more.
Okay, one more.
What's the bet? What's another thing you did on Fun Day?
Isabella. Okay. Do the obstacle course.
The obstacle course. Okay. Okay.
Say Isabella. What did he say, Isabella? Obstacle course.
Okay.
I was gonna say baseball.
So a fun day is when you're out on the field and you do running around and you throw things, so you have lots of activities, right? Okay. Well, did you know that every 4 years there's a chance for all of the athletes in the world to come together for a fun day? And the fun day lasts 3 weeks. Can you imagine that? And do you have any idea of what that is?
What?
Do you have any idea of an event that's for the athletes of the world to come together in one city and they play games for 3 weeks? It happens every 4 years. Who knows what it is? Okay, what is that? Yeah.
That's a hard question.
What's that?
Friday.
No, it lasts for 3 weeks. Okay, what are you thinking?
The Olympics.
The Olympics. Very good. That's exactly right. It's the Olympics.
What is it?
Okay, we're going to talk about the Olympics. And again, it's a unique chance for the athletes to come together and to participate in sports representing their country and participating in that. Now over here I have some of the banners or posters from prior Olympics. This Olympics go on every 4 years and they've been going on for over 100 years. As a matter of fact, 100 years from today, in 1912, the Olympics were in Stockholm, Sweden. Okay, do any of you have any idea on this map where Stockholm, Sweden is? Okay. Okay, it's way up here. It's way up in the North Country. Okay, so that's Sweden. And then it's also been in Paris, France. Any of you know where Paris, France is? Right here, see?
In the green.
Right. And it's also been in Rome, Italy. You know where Rome, Italy is? Yes.
It's also been a little dot.
That's the Hawaiian Islands. Okay. So Rome, Italy is right here. Okay.
That's true.
Now let me ask you this.
It's also been in London and Tokyo.
Very good. Very
Good job.
As a matter of fact,
Jake's reading.
the reason I brought that up about the Olympics is because I was able to go to the Olympics in Tokyo in 1964.
Oh, 64. 1964.
Morgan.
And being on an Olympic team was the greatest honor that I could have. Why do you think it was such an honor? What was I doing? Any ideas? Yes.
You were running in a race?
I was actually playing baseball, but why it was so important to me is because I was representing the United States against countries from all over the world, and that's a great honor.
Are you versing?
Pardon?
Are you versing?
First.
I'm sorry, Sonny, look at me. What's the question? Is he what?
Is he versing?
Is he, oh yeah, who were you versing when you
okay.
played?
We played against the teams from Japan. Okay, we were in Tokyo, Japan, just like the poster shows, and we were playing teams in Japan, okay? So, being a part of this Olympic team, I was able to, for instance, I got a medal like this that says that I was a competitor, if you want to show that around in the class. So you can pass that around, and I also got this
I'll
one.
pass it around.
Okay.
Okay, wait, can I just intervene for 2 seconds? You guys, this is something very, 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 very precious to Mr. Bosworth. So as you pass it around, be gentle with it, okay? Very, very gentle. And we'll just do our little snake pass, Lillian. We'll go ahead and let Alex pass it to Paul.
Okay.
Thanks.
And this was also a medallion that I got, which is very memorable to me. Again, this was a long time ago. So those are things that meant a lot to me because they were, yes.
What team were you on?
I was on the United States team. So the United States was there playing against other nations and
Versus Japan.
versus Japan. That was the main team, and I had the good fortune is that I was the starting pitcher. Okay, this was our uniform.
Oh, good.
Here, and I can show that real big on the screen.
Okay, 19th, that's our USA uniform. So it means a lot when you've got USA on the front of your uniform, okay, because you're representing the country. So we put that up.
Yeah.
So again, it meant a lot to me to go to the Olympics, and I just wanted to tell you about that. And what was special about it is, for instance, I saw many great athletes, the greatest athletes in the world. I saw an American run the fastest 100-meter race that had ever been run at that time. I had also saw a man from Ethiopia who ran a marathon, won the marathon barefoot. He had no shoes on for 26 miles.
Whoa.
Okay, and another thing that happens when you're on an Olympic team, you're representing your country in everything that you do, and you get to go to special events. And here's a picture of one of the special events that we were able to go to in Japan because we were on the Olympic team. Yes. Yeah, see, there's a lot of very formal events. Look at these beautiful outfits in Asia, and that's our team. And all interspersed.
You're in there?
The picture.
Oh, the black team is your team?
Yeah, we had the coats on. See, we had a blazer, and that blazer signified that we're part of the U.S. team.
So you're not in there, Dad?
What is the white?
White were people who were in this performance. We were visiting them because this was a big performance by a Japanese group, and they wanted to take a picture with our team as part of it.
All the people?
Yeah. Yeah, yes.
Who was that guy that was on the baseball pitch?
That was me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't
that
Long
cool?
time ago.
Can
Okay.
we put it back?
That's in
Right
1964. So when I got back from the Olympics,
You want me to put that one back?
okay, when I got back from the Olympics, because our team had done so well, I was asked to play pro baseball. Okay, and so here's a picture of four members of our Olympic baseball
Are
team.
you in there?
Yeah, and here's a picture because we all signed to play pro baseball with the Athletics. Any of you heard of the Oakland Athletics?
Santa Claus.
Yeah. Do any of you follow baseball? Do you know who the Oakland Athletics are?
No, I do. I play on that team.
Okay.
He's
all right.
not real.
Yeah, okay, so anyway, I was fortunate enough to, after getting back from the Olympics, to sign with the A's. And Lillian was interested in showing what some tools. So this is one of the tools of baseball. What is this?
A bat.
That's right. Now what's different about this bat?
It's green.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
longer. It's longer.
No, that's a regular size bat, and that's green because that was a special bat made by the owner of the Athletics, Charlie Finley.
It's longer than
Oh.
that.
Charlie Finley, and he had special bats made that were green because that was his team color.
Oh.
And then what's the other tool that you need when you play baseball?
A mitt. A mitt.
A glove, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the glove that I had these were the tools that I used when I was playing baseball.
What about the ball?
Well, I didn't bring a ball, but you certainly have to have a ball, and you have to have a lot of good team members too.
You have to have
Lillian,
a
will you
hat.
stand next
And you
to her
have to
for
wear a
second?
hat.
And you have to have a helmet and a
Okay.
cleats. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have a nickname? What's on your glove?
Oh, Boz.
Boz?
Yeah.
Oh, that was his
One of my
nickname.
nicknames.
Yeah.
And
anyway, kids, I just wanted to tell you about sometime that for me,
And the people catch it.
yeah.
It's a stripe there.
Right, that's right. So this is, I just wanted, and Lillian asked me to talk to you about something that was a special event for me, and I thought maybe, now when is the next Olympics? Does anybody know when the next Olympics are? Who said that they knew the Olympics? I think you did, fella in the back.
Ty did.
When's the next Olympics? It's this year, in June, in July of this year. And do any of you know where the Olympics are going to be held this year?
No.
Okay, it's going to be held where it was held in 1948. It's going to be in London. So all of our best athletes will go to London in order to compete against other teams in the Olympics. Yes.
Do you still have that medal thing? Because I can't see it anywhere in anybody's hand.
It's
Not
right.
that, the
The
other.
Oh, the medallion.
Yeah.
I didn't even have
Oh, you know, I think he's just gonna show it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
They
you
can hold
pass
it.
Around. You can pass it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pass it?
So anyway, Lillian.
Doing something like forget about what's going on. Yeah. Right. That's
All right,
true.
Lil, go ahead and give that one back.
Are there any questions, Lillian? Do you want to see if there's any questions?
I'll see if there's any
Hey guys, how about this? Can I see the medallion? for a
Dad.
second? Here. I'm gonna hold on to this.
You have a
I know,
question?
but
Yes.
until let's finish with him and then we'll look at it.
Okay.
What about all the smart ones too?
Yeah, okay.
Now guys, Mr. Bosworth was just asking if there are any questions before we pass this around, because I want you to, if you have any questions about the Olympics or what he got to do when he went to the Olympics, anything that he's been talking about, if you have a question, now's the time. Sonny, do you have a question? Or is your hand just up? You need to have a question, okay?
Where did you give the black one?
Where did I
Where did
get
you
it?
get the black
The
medallion?
black medallion. Every person who was on the U.S. Olympic team, or actually every athlete from all the countries, got a medallion like that to signify that they had been in Tokyo in 1964 for the games. And they'll have a similar medallion for every participant that goes to London this year. Will answer my question.
Are you gonna go to London this year? What date is the Olympics?
This year, I believe it starts in July, and it'll be on TV. Do you remember 4 years ago? Do any of you recall where the last Olympics were?
They were two.
The last Olympics were in China. Do you remember the games in China? Probably not.
They were
Okay.
two. They were 2 years old.
Okay, so the next Olympics is in London, and then 4 years from that, the Olympics will be in Rio de Janeiro. Lillian, you want to call on some other questions?
Yes.
Sonny?
Which picture is it in Rio de Janeiro on those?
It hasn't been made yet, because that's not for another 4 years.
Yeah.
So they will make one at the time of the games. These are all historical. Okay? Any other questions, Lillian?
Lillian.
Why not the US team?
Why? Because I